How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. Now on today's show we're going to take a look back at the two games in the Champions League last night, and the last piece of news involves Arsenal, because reports are suggesting that Mikel Arteta has already lined up his signings for next season.
I represent my fucking self.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. That's right.
So the first place, we're going to start at last night's Champions League game. Second leg of the quarterfinals, place in the semi-final at stake. And the first game we're going to get to is Porto against Chelsea. Now I thought that this tie was already over, given the first leg score where Chelsea won quite comfortably, to be honest, 2-0. Of course, this game was played in Spain, given the ongoing situation with coronavirus and everything else. But yeah, this one, Porto won 1-0, but it was a 94th minute goal that gave them the victory, but it wasn't enough. And I'll tell you something, it was one hell of a goal as well. Chelsea had a game plan. The tie was already done, and I think it's one of those as well that I've been mentioning quite a lot involving second leg ties, that you can kind of get the job done in the first leg, and sometimes it can actually be, detrimental to you because you don't know what to do in the second leg. Do you stick or twist? But Chelsea, yeah, listen, they're going to be absolutely happy with that because they are in the semi-finals. And of course, they are awaiting the winners of Liverpool and Real Madrid, which of course is going to be later on today. But yeah, Thomas Tuchel, given the fact that he's only recently joined Chelsea, he'll be absolutely buzzing with that. Now, the next game. What a game. What a game. Seriously. PSG against Bayern Munich. And it was a 1-0 win for Bayern Munich. 3-3 on aggregate. But they go out on the away goals rule. I tell you something, this was not a 1-0 game. This was not boring. This was one of the best games I have actually watched. It was breathtaking. Two elite clubs going toe to toe for 90 minutes. It was just phenomenal. At the end of that game, I sat there and I felt drained after watching it. Like I had just played 90 minutes myself. What an advert for Champions League football. That is just the most elite level of football. It was just breathtaking. Some of the best players on the planet on show. And it was just lightning. It was rapid. So much of it was just end to end, 100 miles an hour, just insane football, man. And PSG, they started the game exactly how they always play, with the likes of Neymar and Pepe, and Neymar hit the woodwork twice. The first one, unbelievable piece of skill on the edge of the box, opened his body up, went to bend it in the top corner and it hit the bar. And the second one, he should have actually done better, and he hit the base of the post. But Bayern Munich scored just before half time, and that completely changed the whole complexion of the game, and they needed a second goal. They were always susceptible to the counter-attack, and Mbappe did score, but it was ruled out for offside, rightly so. And there were some close moments, and I think Bayern Munich may look at a few opportunities that they had. Leroy Sané, very, very wasteful when he was in that, final third and in the area that he could have actually been the difference. There was one moment, I think it was the 93rd minute of the game, when he got into the box, chopped back onto his left the defender on his backside, and he just pulled it across the box, and Navas grabbed it, and it was just so poor. And that was the one part of the whole game where you would say poor in terms of its quality, the final product at the end. And yeah, they will look at that as a big opportunity missed, in my opinion. But it could have gone either way. They are two elite clubs. And it's just a shame that one of them has to lose and go out. But of course, they are waiting to play the winners of Borussia Dortmund and Manchester City. Man City are 2-1 ahead. But this tie is definitely not over yet. Especially with the likes of Haaland, in the side. So you never know. Could it possibly be Haaland versus Mbappe? Because there's been a lot of talk about those two and how they're, heirs to the throne of Ronaldo and Messi. So could that one be a possibility? Or could it be PSG against Manchester City? And then even looking further ahead of that, if PSG were to get to the final and Chelsea were able to get to the final, then it could well be Thomas Tuchel against the club that sacked him only a few months ago for ultimately failing to win the Champions League. What a story that would be. But yeah, the likes of Real Madrid, Manchester City, still Liverpool, Borussia Dortmund, they're all going to have a say in that. And I wouldn't bet on anything at the moment because it's at that stage where anything can happen. But what a game. What an unbelievable game. And I think that just kind of reiterates the point of how far Arsenal are away. We're struggling against the likes of Slavia Prague on a Thursday. Can you imagine going up against that? Oh my dear God. I don't even want to think about it, seriously. But yeah, what a great game, and congratulations to PSG. Last piece of news involves Arsenal, and reports are suggesting that Mikel Arteta is already planning for next season, and he has his targets already in sight before the season has even finished. And Football London have reported that Arsenal are prioritising a left back, a right back and an attacking midfielder. Now the left back situation, I'm not too sure whether that's going to be first choice, somebody that can really push Kieran Tierney. It's an area that we do need to strengthen because we don't have anybody else. But also the fact that Kieran Tierney with his injuries, biggest concern. If he didn't have these injuries, you wouldn't have a problem. He's first choice for years and years to come. Next captain, in my opinion. But we're losing him at crucial periods and it's a worry. So that's obviously an area. And the right back situation. Hector Bellerin looks to be on his way out of the door. Cedric, kind of a mixed bag. I think he could do as a backup. And then they're also reporting that Arsenal are very confident of sealing a permanent deal for Martin Ødegaard. I'd be absolutely buzzing if they could get that one done. And then, of course, it's going to be about getting rid of players as well. Potential, outgoings. Lacazette, a year left on his contract. What kind of money could we bring in? And then we can then, look at what the situation is, what money we've been able to, recoup. And then maybe get another area strengthened. The centre midfield area for me is something that we still need to look at. The likes of Basuma at Brighton for me would be absolutely immense signing. But yeah, that's what the reports are suggesting. And also, as part of this reports, is that Mikel Arteta has been speaking about William Saliba, and he's heaped praise on his performances whilst on loan in France. And I've been keeping an eye on his performances, and he's playing really, really well. And he deserves an opportunity when he comes back to Arsenal in the summer. And Mikel Arteta has apparently said that he will, give him his opportunities in pre-season. And if he's ready, he'll be given the opportunity, going into the main season. So that's good news. And I do think that, this loan season is probably what was best for Saliba, given the situation and personal problems and everything else. I think that may well have been the right choice. And, Arsenal put a lot of money into William Saliba. So they're not going to, just throw that away lightly. They are going to give him his opportunity. And Mikel Arteta, is keeping a close eye on him. So we'll wait and see what happens in the summer. So there we go. That is it for today's DT's Daily. As usual, let me know in the comment section what you think about today's topics. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.